Okay, we're in. Hacker voice, I'm in. I'm in. Alright, I'm in. Let me just pull up everything. Oh, right, I have to pop. I keep forgetting. I have to pop out the chat when I'm doing 14 because of how big the window is. Just squish it in. There we go. Do that. Okay. Days of play remaining 4. Good. So I should have enough to get through the whole week because I'm not going to stream Friday. Let me just make sure this is up. Got it. Good. Cool. So it's been a hot minute since I last played 14 on stream. I have been doing the weekly cactpot stuff. That's it, though, really. I can't remember if did the last stream end with me trying to do the minigames, or did I go back to them the stream after? I can't remember. Either way, I'm back. This is going to be just a week of this, 4 days of this. If I could start earlier the next few days, I might do multiple parts in one night and just have extra videos to upload. But, yeah, this is going to be the end of my sub for now to this. Next month, the 6.5 patch is coming out. Game's going to be packed. Not going to want to deal with it. Not going to want to deal with long queue times to get into the game. And then in January, the 6.55 patch is going to come out. And that's going to have another chunk of content. So, and then, you know, November's going to be busy with games. So I'm thinking I might re-up in December for a month. Otherwise, I might wait until February to come back to this. So I was thinking maybe I could finish A Realm Reborn's main story this week. But there's exactly 51 quests left, and that's a lot of MSQ to go through. So we'll see how far we get. Today is obviously not going to be the day where a lot happens in that regard. Okay, let me just make sure sound levels are okay. Alright, now I can hear myself because I forgot to turn on direct monitoring once again. Cool. It's a little low. Alright, there we go. Think. Yeah, there we go. Negative 30. Let me do my mini cactpot. I'm sad because I can't do the big cactpot because my sub's going to expire before then. I'm addicted to... Look, I'm always addicted to scratch-offs. Best chance is this one. Nope. That's the best one I could get. No way to get 1, 2, and 3. You either want 1, 2, and 3 or 7, 8, 9. That's what you always want to prioritize. Okay, cool. So I don't know if I did anything off stream that's worth noting, other than just playing all the mini games, which I may have already done. Which I may have already shown off. Playing the scratch. Yeah, I played the scratch offs. Not doing the big cactpot because my sub's gonna expire before Saturday. So that's that. Again, we're just gonna go straight to Kurthus. Gotta get over there. So let's teleport here. So I think between my last stream of this and now, I got my first random, unsolicited comment about my gameplay in this game being shit on YouTube. By who was it? Oh man, I gotta see their name because it was funny. It's like Your Mama or something like that. Come on, YouTube. Why you gotta load like crap here? Come on. Yeah, Yo Mama. Kind of losing a lot of to be fair, it's very constructive criticism. They were not mean. It's just really funny that I finally got someone, like some rando, like coming at me being like, hey, you're doing this wrong. And it's like, okay, thank you for being kind about it though, so I appreciate that. Do you even lift, bro? Yeah. Grill. Alright, I do want to do the Void Gate. I should have done that first, but I'll, 45, okay. Oh! I did get something. I told you I entered a Twitter contest to win a mount, and I won it. I am now the proud owner of a fat black chocobo, which is exactly the same as the normal one in terms of music and speed. It just has a royal-looking crown, saddle, and a bigger gizzle green hanging above its head. Yeah, I mean there were a lot of winners. It was a Twitter contest. It was like Flackabo. It was like 14 or 13,000 winners. So I'm pretty sure if only if only 20,000 people entered it, most people were getting one. So it's not that big of a deal, but it's cool that I have it. Personally, I still prefer the original one, but it is a neat thing to fit my aesthetic. That said, where am I going? These two side quests I don't know how to do because there's a gate here that I don't know how to open. It's just not opening. So I'm gonna head to Francel first. Anyway, the main thing that the person on YouTube has criticized about me, and that I agree with, I'm not using the AoE spells enough. And that's absolutely true, I am not using them enough. Again, my hotbar, comfortability right now is kind of low. It's mostly just like, 2, 1, 2, what have I actually set it to now? 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, well, yeah, you know how it works. And then transposes there as a backup if I really need it. Forgot some of the late AR stuff happens in the cold Frenchish place, yeah. French-ish. La Français. Francois. I'm assuming, I'm assuming other than this, there's, I was about to say more Ordain, from, Xenoblade. That might be trucking you. Also, did I say hey, Celine? I don't know if I did. But hey, regardless. Speaking of Xenoblade, which I think I've already mentioned, but there's a Xenoblade, Maximus Cup going on this weekend in, Tetris 99, so I'm probably going to end Thursday by doing that. I did not for once. I did not forget, or I did not say it, because I usually say it. Where's Lord Francel? Please, you must find him. Oh. There are many, many people here. Unsettled night. Oh. Didn't say it. Okay. Who goes there? Shozai! No, stay back! The fiend is still here! There it is. Yeah, it's right now the strategy is 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3. It's more than 3 2s, I believe. Just gotta keep an eye on my magic. Oh, right, and I got Flash Fire, too. I gotta remember that. Alone be praised, you did it, but what of the others? The 3 knights who accompanied me, where are they? At this point, is this at the point where the church says there are no dragons in the country? I don't think so. It's been a couple weeks, I can't actually fully remember here. This is when we're trying to find out who's in league with, one of the places. Confound it all, how are we to redeem House Halenart, if we cannot even slay a single Avis? We are fortunate you came along when you did, sir. House Halenart will remember your kindness. I've been in a weird spot lately with voiceover stuff. I have not been feeling super great about it. Some nights I'll feel great about it. Some other days I'll just feel like shit. Because, you know, you'll see someone doing so much better than you, and you just kind of fester on it. Especially when you're at work, and you have nothing else to do but, watch other people be successful. Curse those fiends, it's as though they knew we were coming. That's 2 down. Oh, there's one more over here. So we have 51 quests to go, counting this one, for the main story. I heard the beast cries from over yonder. Then Lord Francel is safe? Bless you, sir. Bless you. Aw, seriously? Dick. Alright. Fucked up there. It almost feels not worth it to really fight random enemies, because the game has been so rebalanced at this point that I'm over-leveled for where I am. This is a level 38 quest, and I'm already level 45. And that is largely because of the rebalancing that's been going on in this game since its inception. It was a foolish thing to do, I know, but I had hoped we might demonstrate a devotion by slaying a number of the Scalekin. Moreover, it was House Helenart that yielded the Steel Vigil to the Horde many years ago. One might say that our defeat had here heralded the slow decline of our house's once great name. And we have been brought even lower by these despicable accusations of heresy, and despite my best efforts, I have done naught to improve the situation. The day of my trial approaches. Soon I must accept the judgment of the Inquisitors, whatever it may be. But even should my protestations fall on deaf ears, I'll proclaim my innocence to my dying breath. Mountains. So yeah, got rained out of the Ren Fair, and that wasn't the most fun thing. I mean, thankfully it got canceled the day before we were supposed to go, so we didn't get there and then have it be rained out, and then we were out. You know, we still had to stay there. It happened before we even went, which worked out perfectly because a situation came up where we actually couldn't go outside of that. So I'm just glad I got all my money back for it. Which is good, because now I need it for something next week. What did you fund the Steel Vigil? Ah, I see. A reckless plan, but at least it did not cost him his knights their... A reckless plan, but at least it did not cost him and his knights their lives. I have news for you as well. Witness to the final flight of the Enterprise has been found. Alas, there is a complication. It has become common knowledge that you paid a visit to Lord Francois at Skyfire Locks not long ago. Upon learning of this, the witness became understandably reticent to make your acquaintance, for fear of being seen in the company of a man who might later be declared a heretic. A not unreasonable fear, given the zeal in which the Inquisitor Guillaume has conducted his investigations. In any case, if we wish to obtain his testimony, we must first clear Lord Francois' name, and by association, yours. Great. And a weapon coffer. Little Guillaume. Oh, I got that. Yeah, I did some triple triad off stream, and I ended up getting a couple cards, including a duplicate. Should have sold that while I was at the Gold Saucer. Alright, what'd I get? Firebrand is placed in my armory chest. Can't tell if that's better. Yeah, they say it's better, and then I put on a buckler, which again, I've been told, the one-handed black mage weapons are not really worth it. They get outclassed very quickly. But hey, for now, it is what it is. As I see it, the key to proving Lord Francel's innocence is discrediting the evidence against him. I speak of the Draconian Rosary found in the chest you yourself recovered. If you would, please tell me of the incident in question. I see. So it was found in a locked chest labeled as property of Lord Francel. If the rosary was not his, then someone else with access must have planted it, excuse me. Here's what you must do. Return to Skyfire Locks and speak with Rickman. He works closely with the porters to ferry goods across Kurthus, so he may have had some inkling of who could be responsible. Inkling? Rickman? Oh shit. I don't know. Those are just words I know. Ah, it's a living. Why? Why say that? Hey, V2, you talked to personnel in person. She put your transfer online to the grocery store. Nice. Really glad that's gonna happen. So, I do want to get these two off my side here, but at the same time, I think I might be avoiding side quests this week for the most part, outside of, at some point, I'm going to do the level 45 Black Mage quest. I want to try to see if I can plow through as much of ARR as I can before my sub expires, and again, there's 50 quests left at this point, so it's doubtful, but I might try to start streaming earlier the next couple days to be safe. Stretch out that sub, yeah, thank you, I'm so excited. It sounds exciting. That's where the chocobo disappeared there is great. Someone tampering with shipments. Fairies strike me down if all of them rosaries found in our people's possessions were planted. Hey now, don't give me that look, lad. I'm a House Hilnart man through and through. This heresy nonsense is bad for me and my family too. Well, that's a cute emote. I can't see it because I can't move my mouse over there. I ain't saying the porters were what were bringing the shipment that did it, though. I know most of them what work the trade routes, and I've never had cause to question their faith. But if it wasn't them neither, then your guess is as good as mine. After all, most every shipment is thoroughly inspected before... Could it have been the fellows that were responsible for the inspections? Ishgardian Knights and Inquisitors, the lot of them. As if they'd ever turn their cloaks. Reckon that means the porters are the most likely suspects. Hate to think it, but maybe you should question them. There's a crew coming to Camp Dragonhead from Whitebrim Front this morn. You might consider having a word with them. Fool and his life are soon parted. Oh wait, no. Speak with the porter. Oh, I gotta go back up there. Okay. Don't try to push yourself too hard for it. Yeah, I know. It would have been nice to just finish the main story after playing for so many months, especially since, again, after this month, there's a very high chance I'm not coming back to this until, like, February, given how things are going. Because we got patch next month, we got patch in January. The current games list is going to be pretty long in November. So that really just leaves December. In December, I honestly kind of want to do another visual novel, maybe more than one. I was thinking maybe do the second Ace Attorney game and do Danganronpa V3, like, consecutively. Also, who knows, I might still have stuff to stream then, because I got the second Pokemon DLC before then, and I've got everything else coming out in the next couple months. I don't know if I'll finish Mario RPG before I go to Chicago. Beg your pardon, you suspect that we porters have been planting draconian rosaries in House Hilnart's shipments? What nerve! You truly believe such nonsense? Search our parcels and see what you find. Ugh. I burped. Monster in a box. You find a draconian rosary hidden inside the parcel. Yeah, I found 2 of them, buddy. Are we finished? If so, we would appreciate an apology. The brand of an unbeliever and the enemy of the Holy See. But that's impossible. Once the night at Whitebrim Front concluded their inspection, I loaded the parcels into the wagon myself. And if I had been the culprit, I would have never allowed you to search my shipments. Say what you will to Lord Harchfont. I will not be held accountable for this. Almost clear the table, but not really. Did something happen outside? I thought I heard shouting. But more importantly, what did Rickman have to say? More draconian rosaries, and every single parcel bound for Skyfire locks. That beggars belief. Even the Inquisitors must acknowledge this is no more than a crass attempt to sully House Hilnart's reputation. Whoever's responsible has overplayed his hand. And praise Halone that he did. Lord Francel's trial is upon us, and we must act now for you to clear his name. From the very first, I knew it could not have been that so many members of House Hilnart were heretics. At last, we could give the lie to those poisonous allegations and put an end to this travesty. I will need to prepare a formal statement regarding these developments for the Holy See. In the meantime, I would ask that you bear my words to Inquisitor Briggy. Bridgie? Tell her that House Four Temps asks, nay, demands that Lord Francel's trial be postponed until a full investigation has been concluded. Oh. Believe there might be a door inside over here. Or not. Oh, wait, they might be up here. Yeah, there you go. What is it, my child? Lord Haunchfont would have the Inquisitors do what? But it's not possible. Inquisitor Guillaume presides over Lord Francel's trial at Witchdrop, even as we speak. Uh-oh. Fear not, if Lord Francel's indeed innocent, we shall walk in Halone's halls with the fallen he shall walk in Halone's halls with the fallen heroes of Ishgard. Wow, thanks. That's so helpful. Yeah, if he's innocent, he'll still die, but don't worry. I didn't even take damage from that. They've taken Lord Francel to Witchdrop. This is madness. The Inquisitor does not have sufficient grounds to subject him to that manner of trial. I will not stand idly by and allow an innocent man to die. Shozai, I would have dispatched you and one of my knights to Witchdrop to forestall the proceedings until such time as I am able to join you and petition Inquisitor Guillaume in person. I will endeavor not to keep you waiting too long. Do whatever you must to keep Lord Francel alive. Sure, why not? Wait, where am I going? Huh. Still level 38, yeah. So people are apparently kind of losing their shit because the Play Asia physical edition of Apollo Justice Trilogy is going to be $70 to import. And I'm thinking, like, come on, guys, you know this is like for a Japanese import, right? The actual collection's not going to cost that much. I hope. Like, I really hope it's not, especially since Ace Attorney Trilogy does not cost that much. People are like, oh, well, they sold it for like, they sold each of the games for like $3 back a couple months ago before the eShop closed. Yeah, because the 3DS eShop was literally closing. They were holding a fire sale to get a couple extra bucks out of people. And they're doing so much more for this collection. They're adding new languages. They're redubbing some of it. I know for a fact they're redubbing some of it because I watched the trailer, and let's just say a very problematic voice actor has been replaced. So yeah, they're redubbing some of it. They're doing more languages. There's a bunch of quality of life updates. So it's not going to be it's not going to be $70. $70 is what it costs to import a physical copy. People are losing their shit over it, and it's like they're very much burying the lead on so many details of this like problem. And it's kind of annoying, honestly. And I want to say something, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't want to get involved and have to argue with this. Porting is not a matter of pushing a button and having the game be on another platform. That's not how it works. Hail, Shozai. As you could see, Lord Francel yet lives. We must try to reason with the Inquisitor, but if his guards judge us as a threat, we must also be prepared to defend ourselves. Oh, we're gonna fight him. Cool. That sounds cool. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna try to play all 5 of the Ace Attorney games before Apollo Justice Trilogy. I'm gonna play, I still have Justice for All. I finished the original the other week. I still have to do Justice for All, Trials and Tribulations, and then I have to do both Edgeworth games. And then I'll eventually do all of them, essentially. I've already done the Great Ace Attorney. Jacquin Charlemont Francel de Halenart, you stand accused of heresy against the Holy See of Ishgard. Is there aught you wish to say in your defense? Hear me, brothers. These charges are false. The men and women of my line have opposed the Dravanians, and I am no different. Since the very birth of our nation, we gladly shed blood in hot service of the Holy See. Condemn me, and you will strike a blow for the enemies of Ishgard. It is for her alone to judge if you speak the truth. Prove your innocence in the eyes of gods and men. Leap from the cliff and entrust your fate to the Fury. The righteous shall take their place in Halone's halls, while the wicked shall reveal their Draken forms and be put to the sword. In the name of House Fortemps, I beseech you, stay your hand. Inquisitor, we come on behalf of Lord Hodgefont. My lord has uncovered evidence which suggests that the charges my lord has uncovered evidence which suggests wow. I need some water here. Hold on. My lord has uncovered evidence which suggests that the charges against Lord Francel are without merit. We humbly request that these proceedings be suspended until such time a full re-examination of the facts has been conducted. Denied. Lord Hodgefont has allowed his personal relationship with the accused to cloud his judgment. Pick number 3, my lord. That he should harbor private doubts, I might have allowed, but that he would dare interfere in legal proceedings sanctioned by the Holy See, I cannot. To defy the will of an inquisitor is to commit heresy, a crime for which there is but one punishment. Of course, they all have blue hair and pronouns. Let's go. Let's hold him until Lord Hodgefont arrives, Shozai. And remember, no harm can come to the Inquisitor. It is I, the Inquisitor! It's a, Harley Quinn bit. Oh wait, I'm doing that thing again where I don't, group cast. Yeah, whatever. Already locked into this one. Fucked up. Yeah, I gotta shake off some rust here. Where'd my umbral elements go? Why aren't they lighting up? Breaking limits is only True Warrior does. There we go. Why wasn't that working before? Alderic drops a Draconian Rosary. Of course. No, okay, so the Inquisitor thing, in Season 2 of Harley Quinn, there's a thing where, like, all the henchmen of all the villains start breaking off into their own, their own factions, and the Riddler's, like, right-hand man becomes the Inquisitor, and you see him for, like, one scene, like, hijacking the Riddler's, video, like, menacing villain video, or broadcast hijack. And then the next scene, Harley Quinn's like, she like walks in with groceries. She's like, I had to fight 5 new question-based villains on the way back from the store. That show's great. I haven't seen the last season, and there's 2 more now, isn't there? It's like up to season 4. That show's fun. I need to watch more of it. It is not our intention to defy the will of the Archbishop, but this trial, like many others, I fear, has been orchestrated by enemies of House Halenart. They have used you and your fellows to sow discord, Inquisitor, to set brother against brother, that we may tear ourselves apart. The fevered imaginings of a desperate man. What proof have you of this? Right here, bitch. By the Fury, a Draconian Rosary! Then the knight who refused to yield. It was he who summoned the Wyvern. Heretics in the ranks of the Temple Knights. This has grave implications. Yeah, the Harley Quinn cartoon. Your claims would appear to have merit, Lord Harchfant, Infant. I shall withdraw my charges against Lord Francel, pending further investigation. Look, we're all wearing the primary colors. Wait, no, yellow's not... Yeah. No, yellow is a primary color. RBY. My brain is not functioning right tonight, I'm sorry. I trust you have not lost sight of that which first brought you to Kurthis, Shozai. Pray locate your errant airship and use it. Shove it up your ass. Everyone's very color-coded here. Lord Horchfont, I have not the words to express my gratitude, but why would you risk your reputation to save mine? Because I know you, boy. You're too loyal to betray Ishgard, and too devout to question your sentence. Had we been any slower, you'd have jumped off of your own free will. I would have done whatever it took to redeem House Halenart. Praise alone it did not come to that, but it profits us little to dwell on what might have been. Let us quit this place, Shozai. Pray visit me in Camp Dragonhead once you've recuperated. Oh, I'm clearly dressed like an asshole. And, they're like, yeah, you seem like an upstanding citizen. I got this from a random side quest at Dragonhead as well, so... But yeah, after I finish this, there's like 100 post-game quests, and then we're finally in Heaven's Ward, which is like the cream of the crop for this game. But I don't think we're gonna be seeing that happen for a while. I might try to see if I can maybe, like, it depends on what the release schedule looks like next year. If things get dry, I might just make like a deep dive into this game for a bit. You look well, Shozai. May I say what a pleasure it was to fight alongside such a fearless and skillful warrior. Were it not for you, Lord Francel would have surely died defending the honor of his house. What's with this horror? And I might as well have perished by the hands of a heretic and his wyvern. House Fortemps and House Halenart shall never forget your service. Let's return to the matter of your missing enterprise. The man with knowledge of the enterprise awaits you outside. I pray his information proves useful to you. Discomposed cataloger. How quickly the commoners' opinions change. They say Lord Francel's innocent now. But just a few days prior is... Oh, I was gonna say, is that the dude, the one Gottberd Manderville? Kinda looked like him. Anyways, you were inquiring as to the whereabouts of an airship last seen in Kurthis several days before the calamity, yes? Well, it so happens that I was monitoring the night sky at the observatorium during that period. And then I went to the vomitorium because I got sick. I recall that a small vessel came from the direction of Gridania and landed near the Stone Vigil in the far northwest. Garrison almost certainly seized the vessel and brought it within their walls. So if so, then you would need an army of knights to have any hope of securing it. The Lord Harchfon is, from all indications, quite fond of you, so mayhap he could lend you a few? In any case, I've done my part. I shall pray for your success, friend. Audi. Oh, so you've at last located the Enterprise. I believe congratulations are in order. The Stone Vigil. Perhaps I spoke too soon. The outpost has been held by dragons for years, and all access is restricted by a decree of House... I almost read that as Derriere. Durandare. I'll write a letter to Lord Drillmont of Whitebrim Front to request that he grant you permission to enter. That said, I fear my influence alone will not suffice, so I suggest that you go request Lord Francel do the same. Now that your business in Camp Dragonhead is concluded, I suspect we may not meet again for some time. I wish you well in your journeys, Shozai. May Halone guide you. I see there's a new side quest up there, but I'm going to do my best to just ignore it. Wonderful to see you again, Shozai. If there's anything I could do to repay you, you name it. So the airship you seek is likely inside the Stone Vigil. Shades me to say that it too was once an outpost held by House Halenart. In the chaos that followed the calamity, the Dravanian horde caught us unawares. Fiends have held the outpost ever since. As we lack the strength of arms to retake the Stone Vigil, House Durandare instead has been charged with the duty. Given that, I doubt my words will carry much weight with Lord Drillmont. Nevertheless, I will write you your letter. Before you depart, a word of caution. Caution? Ooh, that was a New Jersey accent right there. Before you depart, a word of caution. The Cravens who attempt to destroy House Halenart have yet to be unmasked. Though their plans were foiled, they will doubtless still harbor great hatred towards us. And towards you now as well. Deliver the letter to Bugenhagen. Oh man, we're going far for that one. Alright. So I got these new types. I'm sure you know what flips are, like the covered pretzels, the chocolate or vanilla yogurt one. They came out with a new one called Flips Stuffed, which are they're like square pretzels with peanut butter on the inside. They're pretty good. I'm a sucker for peanut butter candy. I really like peanut butter. Dang, the animation. Yeah, they are. They're pretty good. A locked door up here. Guessing that means we can't go that way. What business have you here? Speak quickly. I am Sir Marcellain, Knight of Ishgard and Keeper of the Gates of Judgment. With my... Judgment spelled with the E there, with 2 E's. With my life, I am sworn to defend against this great ingress from our enemies. Matters not who you are or who you claim to be. If you do aught to arouse my suspicions, I shan't hesitate to shorten you ahead. Watch your step, adventurer. You stand within the gates of judgment, the sole means of entering the holy sea of Ishgard. Only those deemed worthy in the eyes of the Fury may pass. However, by order of His Eminence, no outsiders are to be admitted but for the foreseeable future. Begone before I have you forcibly removed, or worse. None shall pass through the gates of judgment who have not been granted leave to do so. I need 8 gym badges. You must first meet the following requirements. You must have completed the main scenario quest before the dawn. Must be currently undertaking the quest coming to Ishgard. Before the dawn, I think, is like the last quest of the main story of this game. So, we're probably not going to be coming here anytime soon. I got a book in the mail today, a comic book by an independent comic maker who I think I've mentioned him on stream before. Alec Robbins. Back at the beginning of the pandemic, he did a whole comic series on him being married to Betty Boop, and it's one of the most unhinged things you can read on the internet. And he does a comic book series now over the last few years called Crime Hot, which is very amusing. It's very it's like, I don't know how to put it, futuristic heist and also very, very erotic. And he's got a very, very fun art style to how he draws things. You desire an audience with Lord Drillmont, do you? Huh. I desire a night in a warm bed with my wife, but wishing won't make it so, because I'm married to a dude. Glowing letter of introduction addressed to House Durandare. Well, okay. Same. What do we have here? Letters from Lord Haunchfont Francel, is it? A likely... Oh, you're serious. What to do? Your timing could not have been worse, traveler. Lord Drillmont's attentions are focused solely on the Stone Vigil at present. In any case, it is not my responsibility to escort visitors. Take your letters and show them to... Sir Albois. Yes, Sir Albois could surely accommodate you. Seek her in the storeroom on the opposite side of the yard. That's a Livimit. We can hold off on doing that. Oh yeah. Oh no, that's the 4-piece set of Advent attire. Never mind. That's the Cloud Advent Children costume you get for being subbed. Yeah, here's the thing. Thank you for taking part in the FF14 community event. Here's your reward. That was what the Black Chocobo was attached to. Okay, well, I will, A game? Well, it would be my pleasure. The boredom fair drove me mad, so long as I lived laying here, unable to train. But now once more shall I take to the field of battle. Ixel, so I could get a card I already have. What are the rules here? 3 open, so we get to see 3 of the opponent's cards. Red turn. Do I want to... Yeah, we're gonna do it. Oh, you could just go down there. Fuck. Forgot. Yeah, he's got some 9s in his deck. That's not good. Remember, I don't have to flip cards. I can just let them be. Can I get multiples if I drop this? No, I can't. He drops 7 there, he doesn't get either. But I could get 1 card if I drop 1 correctly. I win. And I got the Ixal card, of course. By the Fury, have I grown so weak in both body and mind? Or is your skill so much greater than mine? See, I found out that that symbol will go away after you have all the cards that they offer you. Which I had no idea. Hey, Sid's here. If the Enterprise is indeed inside the Stone Vigil, then we must convince Lord Drillmont to cooperate. Not enough. I've not enough medicine, not enough supplies, not enough hands. Valor's all fine and good, but brave is like to turn to bedwritten, and ideals don't sharpen the saw blades. Lawrence, please be safe. Things are fairly calm at present, but as soon as there's a sortie, we shall have our hands full again. Use another chirurgeon? Certainly. Chirurgeon? Resources are extremely limited at the front line, so some patients must make do with food and bed rest. Cannot be expected to dole out medicine to each and every one. Where is this girl I'm supposed to talk to? I thought she was in here. A lot of named NPCs here. There she is. Sir Brigadier Sir Brigadier bade you speak with me, did he? I know not why he presumed I would be in a better position to help, but I assure you that he's mistaken. Lord Drillmont hasn't the time to spend speaking with low-ranking knights such as I. However, he always has a moment to spare for the head chirurgeon, Astidian. Why not visit the infirmary upstairs and show your letters to him? Why is this so confusing? Why are your buildings hard to get around in? This is not a, walkable neighborhood. Are you here to visit a patient, sir? What's this? Letters of introduction from House 4 Temps and Halenart. With documents such as these, you needn't seek an escort. Pray proceed to the barracks and speak with Lord Sir Gudernu. He should know Lord Drillmont's current whereabouts. Can we stop with names I can't pronounce? That'd be really nice. I haven't checked lately. Do I, No. I forgot I made my quote, eat the pennies, quiz boy. Eat the pennies, quiz boy. Still the same 3 titles. Eat the pennies, quiz boy. I have to watch the Venture Brothers movie. I've heard it's really good and like an excellent send-off to the series. Did the Metalocalypse movie come out? Because I know that's also close to, if not already released. And that's also going to finish off that series as well. What reason have you for barging into? Oh, I see. Well, you're in luck. Lord Drillmont is just up these stairs. Let us know, though I would not expect much. Haster and Dares as a whole does not hold adventurers in high regard. You had best state your intentions quickly and succinctly. Show proper respect and it shall be returned in kind. Sir Godenu permitted you passage. Very well. Speak. You wish to brave a ruined outpost filled with skillkin to secure an airship that may or may not be there. Are you the avatar of the Fury herself? We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, Lord Drillmont. You know our name, and you know our deeds. We come here to Kurthus to slay Garuda, Lady of the Vortex. To that end, we seek the Enterprise, the airship of Master Cid non Garland, who stands before you now. Master Garland, you're alive! But that's impossible! Indeed it is, my lord. Do not be deceived by their honeyed words. These foreigners are not to be trusted. What the fuck? God damn it. Piece of shit. At this critical moment in Ishgardian history, as House Durandal marshals its forces to retake Stone Vigil, who should appear in Whitebrim front but 3 mysterious strangers? Cid Garland, missing and presumed dead since before the Calamity, and 2 scions of the Seventh Dawn, a defunct band of misfits recently exterminated by the Empire. The lesser houses may have been duped by these grandiose lies, but I should hope that House Durandal would have a greater sense. I know not why these 3 seek the Stone Vigil, but I know that we cannot permit them to purse. Thank you for your counsel, Inquisitor. For a moment I nearly believed this mummer's farce. No! Come on, dude. He's an asshole. Don't listen to him. He's got blood in his ears? What is that? You 3 will not enter the outpost until we've reclaimed it, and until you declare your true intentions as well. Job well done. I love fucking over strangers. It could be moons before House Durandal purges the dragons from the Stone Vigil. We cannot afford to wait that long. Cid, Shozai, you do whatever it takes to earn Lord Dromant's trust. Understood? I'm gonna go pick on my sister for a few hours. Wait, where am I going now? I mean, this place is an ordeal, dang. Yo, dog. So, I don't know. Got nothing to talk about. Been playing more F-Zero 99. I have not been doing... I still haven't won a match. It's still been going just as well as it has before. But I'm enjoying it. And from what I've been told, there should be an update before the end of this month, which means probably this week, so Thursday, which will add the next cup in there. And then there's going to be an update in October, which will add the cup following that. Well, since I'm already here, I'm going to take this. Like other more meeting tests, of someone have of some importance. Slay the Dravanian outwatches that trample our steps. There's dogs. Okay. I'll take that since it's just on the way. God, what do you want? Rat problem, nothing's done about it. We shall soon have a supply problem and a plague problem. They feed off our scraps. I want to guess at a meager feast. If you can't see if you have a... Okay, whatever. Ooh, raptor stew. Tender piece of lean raptor shank stewed with mushrooms. A Carline canopy special. Knight's bread. A lard leavened rye bread traditionally eaten by the Knights of Ishgard. Why would you go for that over the stew? Come on. Though, this actually has a better buff for me. Take the raptor stew regardless, though, just for character's sake. You the lad responsible for the commotion upstairs? Aye, word travels faster, Mike Brim front. Gather you still wish to change Lord Dromant's mind? There's one thing I've learned about the man in my time here. It's that he listens to and respects the opinions of those under his command. Went over the barracks and he's sure to take notice. How, you ask? That's easy. Serve the poor souls decent fare for change. The last few supply shipments contain no meat whatsoever, and the knights are rightfully beginning to complain. Thinking we could prepare them steaks using the mud puppy tail meat. Twouldn't be quality meals, 'tis true, but be a damn sight better than nothing. If you had a mind to lend a hand, why not await a lurking mud puppy in Danifin Pass? And take this bottle of vinegar. Locals say it weakens mud puppies by clogging their mucus glands, drying their skin. Yum. Mucus. Delicacy. Oh my god, look how many side quests there are. Fuck all that. Oh, wait, no. That's searching for signs of rats, isn't it? Wait, no. Those are actually... No, these are new... Oh, my God. I'm trying to AoEs here, see if that helps a little quicker. Doesn't make things go a little faster, I guess, but... Just not used to hitting buttons for that, because I don't control that. Yeah, it ain't working for me. Again, I'm not comfortable with the hotbar right now. I gotta work on it. At some point, maybe. I don't know. Cannot keep me down here. That's a quest from someone in the jail. God, I can't. No. We can't do that. I didn't think they were going to throw like 8 side quests on me all at once, so... kind of have to just ignore it. As much as it hurts my soul to ignore quests, I have to. Though I do want to finish this one. Where's that friggin' rotting garbage? We found it. When few, that's few of the vermin to get our larder. I mean, too numerous, however. There must be a large nest somewhere down below. Kill the Rat King and the common rats will lose heart. Something we and the dragons both know well. I've tracked the rats as well as I can. They look like they slip outside as often as not. Must be an opening that leads to the nest somewhere outside the stronghold. Okay. That's not what a Rat King is supposed to look like. A Rat King is supposed to be a bunch of rats all tied together with their tail by their tails. Apparently in FF14 it just means big rat. That's not even a rat, look like a bunny. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Coughing a lot tonight. It's the end of the king, is it? Well, struck. Let's see the foul little things. Rats sinking and abandoning ship. Perhaps I should more rightly take as a good omen that rats staying to stay in White Brim. Okay, whatever. Make some gourmet food here. Tell me to I don't know. There should be a crystal here. It's far enough from the other place. Didn't work, did it? I thought it was an idiotic idea. Cross-section of meat sliced from the tail of a spotted mud puppy. The bone has not been removed. Oh dear, remind me to never wander near mud puppy's spawning grounds with a bottle of vinegar. Any road, this should only take a moment. I'll just need to do this, and voila! Never seen a man cook steaks that fast, have you? Take these 3 and distribute them to the hungry knights here and up above. You there, lad? Don't think I could see you cooking. Don't think I didn't see you and the cook conspiring together. Let me make myself perfectly clear. Wish you buy my trust with a steak. It would be my pleasure to oblige you. Mud puppy steak. The rubbery texture of the mud puppy meat will ensure your jaws grow exhausted before your belly grows full. Yes, I feel invigorated. Refreshed. As if I have the strength of 10 men and their wits besides. I should have no trouble concocting a new reason to refrain from sentry duty. That's really good. We ought to at least receive a hearty meal before we march off to die in this godforsaken waste. Is that fresh cooked steak? Staked? Staked? Is that fresh cooked steak? Halone's blessings be upon you, my friend. Mud puppy meat or no, it's the most delicious food I've had in a fortnight. I should stream Fortnite. That would piss everyone off. It'd be fun. I haven't played Fortnite since like season 2. Whenever it first came out on Switch. I played a lot of it when it came out on Switch though. It is a fun game. Despite what, you know, the general reputation the game has. Ever must we train to maintain our skilled arms, yet we never receive proper sustenance. Here, have a rubbery, like, frog steak. You are godsend, my friend. Too few appreciate that House Durandare must do this more than its fair share for the sake of Ishgard. We ain't about that, Ishgard. Feels wonderful to see everyone in such high spirits. Amazing what good food can do for morale, eh? Ah, but I've forgotten about hard-working chirurgeons in the infirmary. Infirmary. So rarely do they take their meals in here in the hall. Mind taking the steak to Senoda? She's doubtless so preoccupied with the health of her patients that she's neglected to attend to her own. Provide the steak. No. Whomst of the oh, the girl in the girl in the downstairs. No, that's not her either. Whoever designed the architecture in the stronghold deserves to be fired out of a cannon. Since, you know, getting fired normally isn't really a thing. Oh, she's over here. I'm an idiot. Beg your pardon, sir. I'm busy attending this man. I shall be with you in a moment. Is that... Come to think of it, it's been a while since I last ate. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to have a nibble. Oh my, this is fantastic! Thank you so much. I'll eat the rest right away. I am taking that raptor stew, buddy. Bump, bump. Whatever word with you, Shozai, concerns the Chi-urgins. The Chir-urgins. There we go. After speaking with them earlier, I learned that they lack sufficient alembics for their needs, you see. So I used some of their broken equipment to craft a more advanced alembic, both as a gesture of goodwill and as a means to help me recover my memories, since working with my hands kindles familiar feelings. All I require to complete the device are the cores of 3 ice sprites, though commonly used to reduce the temperatures of alchemic mixtures. There's a way to alter their properties so they draw the cold within rather than radiate it without. Must sound ridiculous to you, impossible even, yet somehow I know it will work. Alright, killed 3 ice spirits, got it. Why not? Alembic. Ah, come on, dude. Nah, we're good. We don't need to fight mini-bosses right now. This music makes me think of the final boss theme from Shin Megami Tensei IV Apocalypse, the first form of it. Spoilers for that game, it ends with you fighting God. Actual, factual God. Like many Shin Megami Tensei games, but that one, it's very, very blatant. Have you obtained the cores? If so, please show them to me. So cold, these cores are said to freeze the very air around them, making them perfect for cooling drinks on an especially hot day. What an amazing device, but is it truly an alembic, sir? Never seen one like this before. I am too unsure of what to make of this machine. Or I too am unsure what to make of this machine. While certainly impressive, I have no idea how to make use of it. Nevertheless, if it's as effective as he claims, it will be a great boon to the infirmary. Think of the medicines we could create, the lives we could save. Even so, I wonder. Where thee, the kindly stranger, bearer of gifts wondrous and strange, for his generosity comes at a cost. Where thee, excuse me. Their earnest efforts are but a means to as an yet unknown end. Moreover, you should be wary of associating with individuals who have interfered with the questioning of a suspected heretic. We proved he was innocent. They did what? Bless you, Inquisitor, for coming along when you did. We must succumb to the temptation proffered by these unbelievers. What a dick. God, I hope this dude ends up being an unbeliever, so I can eviscerate him. Why does that man detest us so? Is it all because we interrupted Lord Francel's trial? Whatever his reasons, he clearly means to oppose us at every turn. Enough to level up. Yep. I'm almost max level for the base game. Before we can persuade Lord Dromont to help us, it seems we must convince Inquisitor Guillaume that we're not his enemy. But just how might we go about doing that? We know little and less about the good Inquisitor, despite him being such a prominent figure in Kurthus. Perhaps we should learn more by speaking with people of Whitebrim Front. Share your findings with Alfino in the square. I'm sure he could formulate a strategy there. That rhymed. Inquisitor Guillaume. Of course I know him. Alas, I've not seen him since the day he came to Whitebrim Front several moons ago. He was just in here. How'd you not see him? My memory is somewhat muddled, but I recall that a blizzard nearly buried us in snow that day, and I had the ill fortune of being assigned to the night's watch. While the stronghold slept, we walked the walls and patrolled the exterior in the darkness black as pitch. My route took me outside the eastern gate at one point, where I caught sight of a silhouette illuminated by the light of the city. Thinking it was a wayward traveler, I cried out and gave chase, but slipped and took a terrible fall. When I awoke, it was days later in this very bed, where I have lain recuperating from my injuries ever since. I had tried to rescue him, but in the end Inquisitor Guillaume rescued me, carrying my unconscious body to the gates. I owe my life, sir, and I hope to one day repay that kindness. Now let's play cards, bitch. Max level? Well, max level for the base game. Right now the max level is 90. But for the base game of F14 it was 50. So I'm almost at the level where I could beat the main story of the base game. As of the new expansion that's coming out next summer, the max level is going to be 100. It goes up by 10 every time an expansion comes out. Under Inquisitor Guillaume's watchful gaze, unprecedented numbers of heretics have been unmasked and brought to justice. They say he goes days without sleep, so great is his devotion. Blessed are we to have such a goodly, righteous men to protect us. Thing about this game, though, is that if you haven't played this, and I'm sure this is the same for most MMORPGs, there's level scaling, or syncing rather. Like, when I do certain quests in this game, you're going to see my level drops because I'm too far above what you need to be to play it. Like, they give you some leeway. Like, a while ago I did one, I think you were here earlier when I did it, the one that I did where I got synced to level 42, even though I was 45 at the time, which didn't really change much because I don't think I gained anything from 42 to 45. I do have to do this quest, though, when I get the chance, which is, will unlock something for my Black Mage. It's just how MMOs work, generally. Because it's meant to be played with other people, so if you want to do stuff with other people, you have to be willing to, like, let your levels be synced up so no one's overpowering the enemy. The Holy See has decreed that the Inquisitors are the arbiters of Halone's will. They are to be afforded every courtesy and the utmost respect. Yeah, great. Respect. It's hard to tell where I actually have to go because of all the friggin' icons on the screen. What exactly is in your inventory that needs to be repaired? Because it seems like none of the equipment... Inquisitor Guillaume, I have the foggiest idea of whom you speak, unbeliever. Aye, we have learned of your deeds at Witchdrop. I will not be party to whatever dastardly schemes you have hatched against the Inquisitor. Away with you! Yeah, thanks. Guillaume. Know what I said? Oh, I said Guillaume. Didn't... Whatever. Look, I barely have Alfino down. We gotta cut me some slack here. In case you've yet to notice, my attire is ill-suited to this climate. I realized it soon after arrival, but paid it no mind, as I'd hoped we might find the Enterprise far faster. Instead, we wasted far too much time meddling in local affairs. Never mind, our journey's almost at an end. All that remains is to deal with that irksome Inquisitor. Sid tells me you've been busy making inquiries, yes? It should come as no surprise he's held in high regard. Even so, I'm beginning to suspect he has other reasons for hindering us now. Let's more closely review the testimonies you obtained, Shozai. Perhaps they'll provide insight into Inquisitor Guillaume's motivations. A weapon coffer. Something troubles me about that wounded knight's account. Claims to be he fell chasing a figure in the darkness he saw outside the eastern gate. Yes, but the main road leads to the southwestern gate. Since we've arrived in Whitebrim Front, I've seen no travelers arrive by the eastern gate. Moreover, he said he glimpsed a silhouette illuminated by the light of the city, which would imply that the Inquisitor came from north of the eastern gate, not south. But it cannot be so. That way lies naught but a deep chasm. Assuming Sir Jolat is not misremembering, the Inquisitor's behavior that night makes absolutely no sense, at least to me. Mayhap retracing his steps will shed light on this mystery. You could do it, though. I'm going to sit here and think of a few more sick burns to deliver against my sister next time I see her. Damn, I just want the map. One of the great liable things with each expansion is Taturu's new threads for each scion. I was told that she doesn't do that in the newest in Endwalker. Oh, wow. Such a tiny area. Okay. I'm assuming Dawn Trail, they'll have new clothes because they're going on big vacation arc. Only fit with the main story up to Stormblood's conclusion. Ah, okay. I don't know. I mean, it's gonna take me years to get up to Dawn Trail. There's absolutely no way I'm playing it when it comes out next year. Oh, whoops. Plasmoid. Inquisitor corpse. Ah, he's dead. It's a fake Inquisitor. I knew it. He's an unbeliever himself. You found something, didn't you? Well, don't keep me waiting in suspense. Let's see it. The scroll contains appears to be an official papal appointment of position of Inquisitor. Given the contents of this encyclical, I believe you've just made the acquaintance of the real Inquisitor Guillaume. What's his name? Oh, I forgot the dude's name. Oh my god. What was it? Guillermo del Toro. That's what I was thinking of. Guillaume. Newly come to Curtis and murdered on the day of his arrival. Yes, it would have been a simple thing to assume his identity, even if it were to behave oddly. He were to behave oddly. He doesn't use it pronouns. Who would dare question the wisdom of a papal appointment? What is wrong with me tonight? Oh my god. Still, while this is incontrovertible... Both names anglicized as William. Still, while this is incontrovertible proof of the Inquisitor as an impostor, we've yet to discern his true identity, or why he's decided to oppose us. Must proceed quickly, Shozai, before he learns that his deception has been discovered. Why do I have to, like... not be able to... Lightning... Oh, I got another shield. Lightning Brand. Raptor Skin Targ. It's an interesting shield. Quite small. Ooh, better shoes, finally. Since Lord Dromond has already been turned against us, I fear that this encyclical alone will not serve to convince him of our claims. But what might persuade a man so quick to disregard the endorsements of the two high houses? Looks good for shield surfing, yeah. The cook did say the Lord listens to and respects the opinions of his knights. If a certain knight were to provide testimony that supports our claim... Yes, mayhap this is the only way left to us. Confront Sir Jolat with the evidence you've discovered and see if it helps him recall the truth of the night. As a man of faith, he may find it difficult to cope with such a horrifying revelation. Nevertheless, we must do everything within our power to secure the Enterprise. Oh, you've returned. Is there something you wish to ask? The Inquisitor is an imposter. Inquisitor is an imposter? Don't be preposterous. That cannot possibly be true. He's a paragon of virtue, a dedicated servant of the Fury. You would have me believe that's all a lie? If you are so certain that your ludicrous story is true, then go ahead and speak with Sir Prunilla. She was at the Eastern Gate that night, and she helped the Inquisitor carry me here. But I will never speak against the man who saved my life. Is she here? No. Oops. You! I do not believe I know you, sir. Pray move along and trouble me no more. Are you in habit of handing bloody documents to strangers? Why would you show me such a dreadful thing? I know naught of it. Not at all. Why? What, do you doubt my words? Away with you! I will suffer your slander no more. X for doubt. The animation's just so funny. You know, don't you? Fury take me, I prayed this day would come. When Sir Jolat gave chase, I followed close behind. He didn't fall. One of those Dravanian abominations lashed out at him, nearly killed him right then and there. I drew my sword and rushed to his side, straining to see the enemy. What came from the dark was not a beast, but a voice. He knew things about me, about my family, secrets I had never told another. He said that if I kept his confidence, Sir Jolat and I would be spared. But if I defied him, everyone I loved would suffer unimaginable horrors before they died. When I at last agreed to his terms, the man came forward. His robes marked him as an Inquisitor, but I knew him to be false. Together we carried Sir Jolat to the infirmary, and on his first night in White Brim Front, Inquisitor Guillaume was heralded as a hero. Soon after came the accusations. Countless men and women of good moral standing seized while its possession of draconian rosaries. As I feared, he was condemning the innocent to death. I wanted to confess to Lord Dromont, wanted to put an end to the madness. But then I remembered the Inquisitor's threats, and so I did nothing, until Lord Francel was accused. Some time ago, I followed the Inquisitor and found out that he kept draconian rosaries in a chest, hidden southeast of Whitebrim Front. So I took several from his chest and planted them in shipments bound for Skyfire Locks. As I had hoped, they were discovered and considered evidence of a conspiracy against Halienart, thus exonerating Lord Francel and casting doubt on the other recent trials. And that is the entire truth, I swear. Alone, forgive me for not acting sooner. Well, okay. Why do you persist in this folly? I will not grant you three access to the Stone Vigil. Do not make me repeat myself. There had better be a very good explanation for why you were carrying these rosaries. And where did you find this papal encyclical? This papal encyclical, good lord. Freer, take me. The Inquisitor is a heretic! Never before have I heard such an unbelievable tale. But this evidence in your testimony could have no other explanation. I have misjudged you and your friends, Shozai, and for that I deeply apologize. I will permit you to enter the outpost, but first I must needs beg your assistance. Help me and my knights bring this infernal impostor to justice. So just put on some new kicks there. Cool. The thrice-damned heretic has murdered countless innocents and made a mockery of our laws. Hell's take him and his Dravanian allies. I am told he makes for Snowcloak even now, intending to pass judgment upon yet another poor soul whom he branded a heretic. If we hurry, there may still be time to prevent further tragedy. Lend me your strength, Shozai. Together let us put an end to this impostor's heresy, once and for all. Excuse me. Garlic chicken and rice for dinner. Don't ask me where I got the chicken. So you come over to my bunk, Squire. What? These two, you know. Hold up. Wait, is it not working here? Yeah, it doesn't work. I'm too close to the wall. These two, you know. I think they are. I think they're two dudes. Also, man, look how uncomfortable these beds look. Even with the sheet over them, that's still hard wood you're lying on. It's a barracks, yeah. You know, the word barracks sounds like bad back, which is what you get when you sleep on a bed like that. So it makes sense. Am I actually going the right way here? Yes, I am. There's a triple triad match over there. Found out Taco Bell was founded by a Marine. Huh. That's interesting. Sega was founded by Americans. A lot of people don't know that. Sega is actually short for Service Games. Both Coke and Pepsi came from the South, yep. Game would be welcome indeed. The exhibition is full of discovery, but greatly lacking in entertainment. One card that's not on the list. All open order. Okay. Cards must be played in the order they appear in the deck. Oh. This may not be a smart move on my part. It was actually his 5th attempt at a restaurant. Glenn Bell served in the Corps during World War II. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I can't win this. Play these logically, damn it. There we go. Araman card, already had that. Oh yeah, I like those clothes, padded clothes. That's very similar to what my D&D character was drawn in when my brother got the one Friendship is Magic artist to draw our characters back in 2018. Oh yeah, it actually has a little check mark if you already have it. Okay. I gotta go back to the gold saucer and unload those. Sibsy? Was it Sibsy? I can't remember. I don't know if they're on, they're on Twitter anymore. No, Tori G, I think, was her name. Good to have you with us, sir. When Lord Dromon arrives, we are to confront the Inquisitor. If he refuses to go quietly, we'll need to use force. Are you prepared for that eventuality? Okay, I gotta drop 2 levels. I haven't done the level 45 Black Mage quest, so I lose nothing. You needn't tremble so, my child. The righteous shall enjoy everlasting peace in Halone's halls. Only the wicked. But why? Why must I die? By all that is holy, I swear to you that I've never questioned the teachings of Halone. Or is it Halone? I actually don't know. Inquisitor, release the maid and come with us. By Lord Dromont, what is the meaning of this interruption? You are aware that I am present conducting an interrogation, are you not? Silence, villain. That was such a weak finger point right there. Silence, villain. I name thee heretic, murderer of Inquisitor Guillaume and countless innocents. You are a traitor to Ishgard, to your own kith and kin. Your sins are beyond measure, beyond redemption. Ah, grave allegations indeed. Oh, she just bolts. But you will find your logic is flawed. How can I betray that which I owe no allegiance? No, Lord Dromont. My conscience is quite clear, I assure you. I wonder, can you say the same? You whose hands are black with the blood of those who only sinned was to question your nation's crazed crusade? Halone, okay. I was just saying hello. I wasn't pronouncing the E at the end. You speak to me of Ishgardian innocence? Ha! All are complicit in these crimes, for all live their lives by the Archbishop's lies. But I know you will not hear me, deafened by dogma as you are. If you desire retribution, Lord Dromont, then come. Let us see how Ishgardian steel fares against Dravanian Fang and Claw. Ugh. Is that a USB sticking out of his book there? What's he got going on there? Call of Duty. Spared the heretic no mercy. He must pay for the innocent blood he spilled. Ignorant swine. Soon you will know the futility of your faith. Oh, those portraits weren't originally there. That's interesting. I had no idea. And slowly adding to this expansion over time. Nice. Oh god, what happened to him? 'Tis but an illusion. Oh, alright. Dragon stands before you, yet you do not flee! Your magics have no power over me, heretic. Ah, fucking hell. That sucked. I was doing so well there, too. He couldn't hold out like 2 more seconds. The idea of going into a raid with all story relevant NPCs is also really new. Yeah, no, it actually happened between when I was streaming it. I actually thought you had to do them with NPCs after the update because the symbol for completion, for quest completion, only shows up on the NPC option now. But apparently you can still do it with people for story-related clearing. Excuse me. That was horseshit. I won that. Oh, come on, what? What? But... Oh, that's not... No, come on, man, that's not fair. What the fuck am I supposed to do? I was literally attacking, doing everything I could there. Like okay, alright. There's nothing more I can do in this situation. I don't understand why every one of these has to be this hard. They're always like, you can't do on your first shot. And I was using the AoEs there too, so I don't know what I was doing wrong. Oh god, he's taking like no damage this time too. There we go. It's because those two ads at the very end. If I didn't, I had to go after them like immediately. You really just have to take them out in a certain order. My glamours dispelled. Your plans lie in ruin, heretic. Choose your words wisely, for they will be your last. Please cut him down. You may not recall the many Ishgardians I have sentenced, but the families of the dead will never forget. Blood has been repaid with blood, and for that I am content. My only regret is that you yet live. But your end is nigh, foreigner. The dragons within the stone vigil will rend you asunder, and when you are dead, White-Brim Front shall fall. Defiant to the last, leave the body for the crows. His ilk deserves naught better. He's still moving. Shows I must apologize for involving you in this sordid business. You should never have been asked to intervene in Ishgardian affairs of state. Rest assured, I have not forgotten the matter which you brought into our midst. It is past time you are reunited with your airship, but this is not the place to discuss such matters. Pray visit me at White-Brim Front, and bring your associates. Nods obediently. Who must have sent me a message? Oh. Hugs and kisses. This is a dungeon over here, but I see no dungeon. So since I've been on such an Ace Attorney kick, I watched the two Ace Attorney stage plays the last day, or the last day. Someone uploaded them subtitled in English, and they're pretty fun. Japanese stage plays are very, very fun to watch. They have such a specific energy to how the actors emote, and it's very entertaining. There's one that's like loosely based. It's not even loosely. Their original stories, but one's based on like the first Ace Attorney game, and one's based on the first Edgeworth game, or both Edgeworth games. One of them is just an Edgeworth stage play. Phoenix does not show up at all during it. Have I watched any of the MLP Phoenix Wright animations? I think I have at some point, but definitely not most of them. Where have you been, Shozai? The false Inquisitor's been slain, has he? Yes, well, his was a tale always likely to end in bloodshed. Though you have overcome the latest in a long line of unfortunate impediments, I would ask you not to revel in your victory just yet. We can celebrate once you've secured the Enterprise. I'm sure you will agree it is past time that we enter the Stone Vigil. Pay Lord Dromon a visit and remind him of his obligation to us. Sid and I will follow anon. I'm like looking at Alfino's shoes here. They remind me of the shoes that the forces wear in Phantasy Star Online. They have like the big platform shoes that almost kind of look like clown shoes. Then again, forces in Phantasy Star Online kind of look like clowns to begin with by default. I did not play a cast, or I did not play a Force or a Newman. I played a cast Hunter in Phantasy Star Online, and then in Phantasy Star Zero for DS, which is a fun game. I would love to stream that someday. I played a Newman Force. Might go with a female character if I stream either of those games. I would love to stream Blue Burst, because I haven't played Episode 4. That would be all new content to me. We owe you a great debt of gratitude. Had it not been for you, the heretic masquerading as Inquisitor Guillaume would still be among us. Damn it. I just gotta have that on hand here. Free to prey upon the innocent. I see now that I was a fool to dismiss your claims out of hand. But you must understand, it seemed too much to hope that the signs of the Seventh Dawn still lived, to say nothing of Master Garland. Never have I been more happier to have been proven wrong. Well, it is gratifying to know that someone has derived a measure of enjoyment from your error. Now, if you have no further objections, we would appreciate if you would permit us to enter the Stone Vigil and retrieve our airship. Yes, of course. It's the very least I can do, given all that you've done for us. But entering the outpost is the least of your concerns, I fear. You speak of the Dravanians that now hold the ruin. In part, yes. I should explain. Shortly after you first arrived, I had my men scour the old records. They confirmed that an abandoned airship had been seized by the soldiers garrisoned at the Stone Vigil in the days following the calamity. As far as we've been able to ascertain, it was still in their custody. Also, hold on a second, I'm sorry. Just realized my thing is gone. It's not visible. Okay, I haven't dropped that many frames. Also, I've been going for about an hour, so... or 2 hours, so one more. So we'll go to about 4. What am I doing? Oh, I forgot I had my VTuber thing up the entire time. As far as we were able to ascertain, it was still in their custody when the outpost was overrun by the dragons. Whether it was damaged or destroyed during the battle, I cannot say. Nor can I give you any assurances that it has not been removed in the intervening years. For far too long, the ruin has served as Dravanian foothold in Kurthis, from which they've struck out at us with depressing regularity. I am not reading right. Though we've pushed them back behind the walls, we have yet to have been able to drive them out, and I cannot say when the situation will change. Oh, how it will change. Forgive me, Lord Joma, but there's no guarantee that you will prevail. Or how it will change, excuse me. In any event, we have not the time to wait. We will secure our property without Ishgardian aid. I see. Well, that may be for the best. I'll inform Sir Nethelian of your impending visit. May Helone guide you, scions. What am I doing now? I gotta talk to Nathaniel. Nathaline. Oh my god, these are all different... Oh, actually, no. Run, Fido, run. Look at these are all different quests. Good God. In pursuit of the past. Okay. Stone Vigil. Oh, it's a dungeon. Alright. I should have figured as much. Well, I'm going that way anyway, so I'll complete that quest while we're over there. Once that dungeon's finished, that probably will be close to the end of the stream. I might go and do the Black Mage quest if I have time. No, what? Hail, Shozai! Lord Jomon has apprised me of the situation. You may enter the Stone Vigil whenever so you will. The Stone Vigil, now accessible. Yeah, see, the little quest marker only happens with the NPCs now. But apparently you don't need to... You can select it normally. Get our fun camera zoom in. The Home Depot promotional video zoom in. I got wrecked pretty quickly here. Dead end. Oh, is that a dungeon hazard? Okay. That's not actually an enemy we could fight. That's cool. That's a first. Reminds me of, PvP. This looks like Hyrule Castle in, Tears of the Kingdom. Man, you spend so little time in that area compared to Breath of the Wild. Pretty much fully explored that whole place in, like, one stream. Wait, did okay, there's nothing worth searching up here, right? Nope, that door's just locked. No treasures anywhere. I just need to get my MP back quicker. You know, transpose is really not necessary. That's because I'm shorting myself of fire. Because I keep forgetting that casting Blizzard while I have Umbral Fire, is free. Chudo Yudo. That's a great name. The Barbican is sealed off. No more entrance into the barbecue. No. Interrupt. I threed when I should have two'd. Lord, you the medicine. Take out your siblings on your bed with your blanket asleep. Don't know what to do. Good question. Trade beds with her for the night, I guess. Ars Almadel. Defiance, enmity increased. Retake the right Baratus. There's not a ton here to do. There's only 3 objectives. Too big for your taste. I don't mind a big bed. I like a comfortable bed. Don't you hurt me. Okay, both roads lead somewhere here. But this leads to a dead end, so... Oh, he's got that Ziz. Could Carrier be the new Ziz King? Cash register noise. Ching! I miss you, bed in Seattle. Were you at a hotel or were you staying at someone's place? My bed is very small. And it's not always the most comfortable to fall asleep on. But I have trouble sleeping in general, though. When I'm in a hotel, it's still just as hard to sleep as it is in, as it is like, at home. Ishgardian steel ingot. Okay. Some guy's placing an Airbnb. Oh, interesting. I've actually never used Airbnb before. I wouldn't be opposed to it. I'm just worried about staying in a stranger's house. Like, I'm like super scared that I would either find something I'm not supposed to see, or I'd ruin something in the house and have to pay for it. It was fairly clean. I wouldn't doubt any Airbnb I'd go to would be, like, dirty, like, or I wouldn't doubt it wouldn't be clean. Wait, no. Am I double negativing? And I'm double negativing again. Sorry. I would think that any Airbnb I go to would be fairly clean. I'm just afraid of accidentally breaking something or doing something stupid, or finding something in the house that I should not see, should not lay eyes on. Wanted it to look better, but it wasn't your place, so restrain yourself. Oh. Yeah, that's the other thing, too. I'd be so, like, tempted to, like, fix shit. And I'd be like, no. That's not how it works. Don't worry, I didn't waste that fire starter. I got it out right in time. No crumbs, need more dish soap. Yeah, they had coffee and oatmeal and other stuff. Yeah. Have to show you the view, though, later. Ooh, that sounds nice. One of my friends moved to Seattle from New York, and she has an excellent view of the mountain in the distance. I haven't seen them since they moved. That was back in 2019. Or no, actually it was 2020. It was right before the pandemic started that they managed to move. Not Rainier? Yeah, probably. Rainier. That was a Puget sound. What? Derby Dragons over there. That's an area. Oh. I don't know. I've never been to Seattle. The only West Coast place I've been to is San Diego. Literally the only place on the West Coast I've been to. And I don't really plan on going there ever again, to be honest. It is a nice place, though. Come over there. Maybe. I'll see. The problem is I'm getting pigeonholed into the same trips now every year, and it's harder to plan them out. I have to see what I can do. Look, if it were up to me, I'd be living the life that's some of my favorite, wait, what? Oh, God, hold on. Sorry, I'm not concentrating here. Let me get these guys out. Haha, pigeon. There's no D in pigeon. Also, Pidgeotto have D in it, and Pidgey, but not pigeon. What was I saying? Shit. Oh, I lost my Umbral Fire. If it were up to me, I'd be doing a con every weekend. Like certain people I know. Traveling, yeah. But unfortunately, I cannot afford that luxury. Even because I cannot travel for work. Work/career. I just walked through that. No, you can't. You can't even target them, okay. Just inaccessible. Alright, there's the right Bratis, so we're getting there. You said that earlier. The squawk gets a living. I don't know. All the furries are coming out in your area all of a sudden. I'm like, where'd you all come from, even though I knew they were here? I just don't really see them nor mention any of here either. I mean, Seattle's like people say that's like the furry, like, metropolis. That's where all the furries live. Quite frankly, I don't know if I'd be super into the idea of living there. Kind of want to live somewhere a little less I don't know. I like the idea of living in a city, actually. But I don't know if I want to live there because it's going to be expensive. Con started in California. Did they, though? I guess it depends on what you mean, on which con specifically. As you know, furry wasn't just like, oh, there's a furry convention. It started off as like, you know, other types of nerd culture, counter culture conventions, and then became furry over time. Whoa! What just happened to me? Ow. Trekkies? I do think the Star Trek conventions did have a hand in it, yeah. Fantasy conventions. Ah! What is that? What is that? That status ailment. I can't look at it. Again in a second, I think. Oh, it's those whirlwinds that do that. Stun, unable to execute actions. Okay. It's just stun with a fun animation to it. coffers. Vigil. There is an anti-California sentiment around here, which could get bad, but that's just more nutty people doing that sort of crap. California's it's got a very weird reputation. My roommate told me he'd never go back to living in Cali, then said that the state still takes taxes from you on your way out. Looked up all that's true that they do. The only positive make $30 million or more. Just want Ego Raptor to stay out of Magic the Gathering content, but all the big names around LA are interested in having a guest, because he genuinely loves cracking open packs. He's made quite a name. Like, he doesn't advertise it a lot, but his Shuffle Master channel is pretty damn popular. He does Pokemon cards occasionally, too. I've actually got something possibly arriving in the near future, card-related, but I don't think I'm going to be doing anything regarding opening it on stream or anything. Just something I got to show some friends. What do we gotta do now? Defeat Isgabend. Shows I watch don't do pack openings or just play. To be honest, after watching that animation series that came out for the Pokemon trading card game, I got really tempted to like pick the game back up. But like at the same time, I just don't have the time and energy to invest in it. Like I really don't. Anytime I want to get into something new now, I just can't. I just don't have the time. If I don't play video games, then my backlog's going to get larger, and if I don't stream, then I'm going to not be able to play video games. So someone buy some cards at a Pokemon card machine today. Oh, nice. Where, like the Fred Meyer? I know some of our machines at my job are dropped, like, right next to the Pokemon Center machines. Ah! Ice Sprite jump scare. Some talent overlap between the Pokemon TCG show and the Ghost and Molly McGee. Why don't you light none of your jobs machines are in a Juness? Everyday young life, Juness. Wish we would dispense some plushies or something, though. Did you? Okay, actually, no one's gonna know this because no one here likes Battle Network as much as I do. They're making a plushie of the anti-damage doll that shows up when Mega Man uses anti-damage in Mega Man Battle Network, and I'm absolutely getting one once I find out where they're on sale. No one would know the news because no one follows Battle Network news like I do. Yeah, but were you aware of Battle Network? Like, okay. See, you're not... Okay, never mind. No one would know it because I'm the only one that keeps on top of all the merch news. And tell that to someone later, yes. Is it who I think it is? Phrasing. I stated up front that it's specifically Battle Network news that no one follows. Never implying anything about people's what's going on? Oh, one of my party members are over there. Not enough mup. Alright. Meggy Mans, yeah. Yeah, there's gonna be an anti-damage plush of Mega Man, and I really want it. Because it's a plush in-game, too, technically. One problem with the NPC assist runs is they never use their AoE moves, yeah. To be fair, this early on in the game, though, doesn't really matter that much. Also, why does it list the side quests down here? Like, what's the point of having that visible during a dungeon run if I've already got this going on here? Nice, you made it in less than 30 minutes. Okay. Wait, what? Did it do something here? Oh. I have to pee, but at this point there's no reason to take a bathroom break. Oh, hey, you two. Thanks for helping. Look, it's the Enterprise! Yes, just beyond that enormous sleeping dragon. Not now, but they still hold off up on it until up to Stormblood, yeah. Oh, he's cute sleeping like that. That dragon is not our concern. We've come for the airship and only the airship. Sid, you and I will sneak aboard the Enterprise and prepare it for launch. I'm really hungry, so launch sounds really good right about now. Shozai, you stay here and keep an eye on the beast. If it wakes, we may need you to provide a distraction until we're ready to depart. You can manage that, can't you? That settles it then, shall we, Sid? As you command. Uh-oh. So you mean to slay Garuda next? Interesting. Most interesting. I don't remember what voice I gave him. And you are aware that her strength greatly exceeds that of your previous primal conquests. A testament to the fanatical devotion of her followers. The Ixal are nothing if not zealous. In spite of your past achievements, I labor to believe that you will best this foe. Yet only a fool would underestimate the great bringer of light, slayer of Ifrit, bane of Titan. If any mortal is capable of defeating the Lady of the Vortex, it is you. Win or lose, this battle should at least make for an entertaining spectacle. Assuming, of course, you live that long. Alfino, the dragon! Confound it all! Work Alfredo, yeah. Oh god, I could go for some chicken Alfredo right now. Chicken noodle Alfredo. I haven't had that in a long time. I love how that shield is just floating in front of my arm. Let us see how well your blasphemous gift serves you this time, Crystal Bearer. Dargan. I'm fucking up hard here. Hold on. Oh, I got knocked out. Shortcut. Oh, yeah, we're at the beginning. Alright. That's a good, thing. That's the first time I got knocked out in a dungeon outside of a primal fight. It really only took us to the right Bratis? Okay, whatever. Squishy noise there. Got this. Yeah, I think I do. I don't know what happened. I just got an unlucky hit that first time. I was like right in the circle. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, let myself recover. Whoa. Okay, you get a decent amount of time to get out of that one. Gotta be ready to move again, though. When he lands, I'm dropping this. How do I do this? Oh, right click? No. There we go. It's just a confirm click. Gonna call after finishing this quest. I do want to... I got a couple minutes left. I'm gonna see if I could do the Black Mage level 45 quest. Since I was supposed to start with that and I forgot to. Just so I could get a new ability from it. Plus, I want to try to squeeze as much... I want to get at least 3 hours here. I started late. The rest of this week, I'm going to try to start early so I can squeeze as much as I can out of this before my sub runs out. Hexagon. Wait, what? It's one of the 6? Okay. Why was that just randomly here? I mean, I guess the first one was technically... not from a primal either, but it is very weird that they just show up at random times. Shozai! Shozai! Are you alright? Speak to me! Hey, one more to go. After Garuda, we're in the endgame. 12 be praised, I fear the beast had injured you. Now, if it was my sister, I wouldn't give a shit, but I see now why the others rated you so highly. When you were caught in the midst of that etheric bubble with the dragon, I was all but certain my next mission would be to find a new champion. Thank the gods for sparing me that inconvenience. I have quite enough to do already. Which reminds me, Sid is working on the Enterprise as we speak. Let us go and see what he has to say. By the way, what happened to those 3 people who were with you? What were they doing here? I thought you said the Ishguards wouldn't help us. What say you, Sid? Will she fly? Yes, though it will not be a pleasant ride. Trying to mute myself there for like a split second. Don't know if I cut my words off. Well, I dare say it will be no more unpleasant than staying here. 'Tis a pity the Enterprise is not in a better state, but if she will allow us to quit this place, I shall not complain. For all in agreement, let us turn to Brigadania. Though I would like nothing more than to set a course for the Howling Eye. It is plain the Enterprise is in no condition to weather the storm. She must needs be repaired if we proceed with our mission. This is all so familiar. I know this airship. If I could just... it's no use. Let's go. It ain't the blackjack, that's for sure. When I look at her... Oh, what? Oh. When I look at her, I feel as though I've come home. I can think of no other way to express it. Oh. What? He wasn't here just a sec. Whoa! What's happening? Everything's loading weird. Ah, I've longed for this more agreeable climate of the Twelves Wood. And I will not deny the Holy See and its charms. Endless detours aside, our Ishgardian jaunt proved to be quite an adventurer. Alas, our work is far from done. We still have an airship to repair and a primal to slay. No rest for the heroic, eh? Mount speed in Kurth's Central Highlands has increased. Nice. It appears to be deep in thought. Oh, we're gonna have to do stuff to get this. Altered mithril magnifiers. Those look cool. Kind of want those. I'll have to optimize my equipment, too. I'll head back to Danilin after this cutscene. We'll see what we have time for. Calms me to look at her. It's as though I've been reunited with a part of me I never knew was missing. Hardly surprising. You did design and build her. I bear good news. The Seed Seers have granted our request to house the Enterprise. It may take as long as we require to repair her. Of course, it would be rank folly to take one moment more than we require. Garuda, lest we forget, grows stronger by the hour. If we were to have any hope of wresting this benighted realm from her talons, it must need be soon. Though I am no expert on the workings of airships, it seems plain to me that the Enterprise suffered much from her time in the wilderness. Am I not correct, Sid? You are. Frankly, it's a miracle she carried us this far. As you know, the Howling Eye is encircled by a raging tempest, apt to turn proud trees into matchwood. Our battle will end before it begins if the Enterprise cannot weather the storm. Time to go on fetch quests to repair this thing. Given time, I believe I can fully repair her. But if the tempest is as fearsome as you say, even that may not be enough. Confound it, there must be a way. Way to brave the fury of the elements. The elements, but of course, that's it! We work upon the element itself. Using the power of a corrupted crystal, we could clear a path through the storm and spare the Enterprise a battering. I see. You propose to utilize the properties of a crystal to alter the elemental aspect of the barrier. It seems so childishly simple in retrospect. A kid could have done it, yes. Though may not hap to you, Shozai, we speak of manifestations of over-aspected aether that can be found throughout Eorzea. Since the calamity disrupted the land's etheric currents, such crystals have become comparatively commonplace, which has been cause of great woe, as they are known to warp etheric energies, including those of living organisms. The point is, we could theoretically use a corrupted crystal to convert the wind-aspected aether comprising Garuda's barrier into aether of another aspect, one she cannot control. With certain modifications, the Enterprise should be able to deliver us to the Howling Eye in comfort, however hard Garuda blows. But are we getting ahead of ourselves? All of this rests upon our ability to procure a crystal with the necessary properties. Have you any idea where we might acquire one? No, but I know a man who might. A scholar by the name of Lambertaint, who resides in Camp Drybone. Strange as it may sound, I met him during my time at the church. Well, Marquis met him, I suppose. Whether out of pity or want for a more willing listener, he would listen to me talk for hours about his etheric studies, corrupted crystals being his pet subject. It was a result of these conversations that poor Marquis was observed to possess an uncommon knack for theoretical science. Shozai, I need you to return to Danilin and seek out the scholar. Sid and I will set about repairing the Enterprise in your absence. As in, I will supervise him while I do nothing physical. Lahabrichis. I didn't notice that before. Alright, well, I gotta go back to Danilin anyway, so... let us return. Wow, that was delayed. Okay. I think it's pronounced close to Marcus. Yeah, Marquis is with an I, not an E. Fucking no idea where shit is in this thing. Not the Thaumaturge's Guild. It's here? No. Listing strip. No. I don't fucking know. Ul'dah is such a confusing fucking city to navigate. Then again, all the main ones... Gridania is the only one that's really easy to navigate. Because it's one floor. 2 areas and you're done. Yeah, I'm not in the right area. Oh, I'm not even in the right spot because it doesn't take place there. In fact, Camp Drybone is exactly where I need to go. I forgot the next quest takes place, like, in the desert. Furbles. Those weren't here last time I was here. I can see you undertake another challenge to strengthen your dark powers. The Void Gate breeds gloomy. I get 2 things from doing this. This might be longer than I'm willing to deal with. Shozai, it is well you are here. My colleagues Dozol Malak and Dazar would have words with you. Wait here while I fetch them. To close Void Gate, strong black magic you need. Ready for test, are you? Yeah, sure. Very good. Ah, you have sharp sense like Dozol. Noticed, have you? Your aura. Strangeness it has. Now, the Void Gate. Gloom it makes, like black breath. Gloom drawn to black magic. Drawn to you, like moth to flame. Black magic it seeks to corrupt and make own. Losing strength, seal is. Black magic and Void Gate share bond. Very deep, but must not leave to be too long. Else other side may me take you. No fear yet, still weak gloom is. Time you have. Strong Shozai find next key. Teach you Dozol will what must do. Many black mages there were, long ago. One more powerful than rest. Very powerful, epic even. Epic black mage. Black mage too powerful, too dangerous. Wrong hands must not have. Know this he did. Ciphered spells, hid secrets. Dark way past a few, very few. Teaching, writing, spread over realm. Lost to time they were, forgotten. One carved to stone. Stone of mossy pillar. Pillar in south shroud. Ah! Chozai, so chosen, Chozai. Chosen, Shozai, chosen. Unleash power of this black magic you can. Key it is. Key to end of gloom. Knowledge of my line this is. Passed to Dozol from mother. From mother of mother. From mother of mother of mother. 4 hatchlings passed. Strong mage she was. Epic even. Epic mage. Hydrate. For love of dark art. For love for dark art. Great love for dark art. More than anything. Joined with lizard men to learn all. Named betrayer she was. Chased from village. Her words Dozel keeps. Teach to strong shows I now. 4 magi meet in barren land. All black powers they have in hand. Fate of all wicked may be stark. Path to the light then lit by squawk. That her squawk, not Dozel's squawk. Should be dark, Dozel thinks. Good words, deep words. Bring Dozel here they did. To pass on, not Dozel alone. Others come too. Other mages. Birdman, Lizardman, Batman, Superman. No matter. All wait for strong Shozai. Strong mind you have, and heart. Help you, Dozel will. Go to Gridania, you must. To Earth's gift. Near pillar-lurking beasts there are. Slay them you must. No need to fear beast. Strong Shozai is strong. Daza! Ah! I too am here to lend my aid. Help, and aid. Oh my god. What danger for Dozel? For Ixal whalers wait. Wait for sharp spears. Go in place of Dozel, Daza will. Decided it is. Go now you will. Ah! Okay. Chosen Shozai chose 2 Saibos. You're a damn tongue twister. Yeah, I am. Alright, well, that took almost all the time just to get through that dialogue. Got like 4 minutes left. Let me go back to the town and progress the, since I literally am at the point where the next conversation's gonna stop that, quest. I'm at just under 3 hours of stream. But yeah, tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday, I'm gonna try to be here earlier if I can help it. And we'll see how far we get. And as I mentioned, the Nintendo sprung a Tetris 99 Maximus Cup on us. So Thursday night, probably gonna stop this around 3 so I could do the Maximus Cup. And then I'll probably be gone Friday. This weekend, I might be around one of the 2 days. I'm not sure. Sunday, probably. Saturday, maybe not. I don't know. But I'll definitely catch up on Pokemon next week. That'll be, like, the main focus of next week's streams. To get that done. Incorrect. Oh, I was like, what the fuck? Someone's car, mount. Yeah, you get the Final Fantasy 15 car. Why, yes. I am Professor Lambertaint. Beg pardon? You wish to hear about my research on corrupted crystals? Truly? Well, nothing would give me a greater pleasure than to discuss my work with a fellow man of science. Oh, nice. Nice new look for me that doesn't look like a deranged lunatic. And we got more equipment that I'll be able to wear. Ah, so rare it is to find fellow intellectuals in this region. It's even rarer to find one capable of comprehending the nature of corrupted crystals. Come to think of it, there was another, a hermit to whom the church had given sanctuary. Curious fellow, unsociable, rather daft at first impression, yet possessed an amazing affinity towards the scientific pursuits. But to the matter at hand, did you say you wish to conduct field observations? Not to conduct field observations, but to harvest a corrupted crystal? Egads, man! At least take the necessary precautions to do what at least take the necessary precautions so that you do not suffer from exposure to its harmful energies. I begin to wonder if you've sufficient qualifications to handle such hazardous materials. Still, your ignorance is somehow endearing. Luckily for you, I have precisely the means by which these inherent dangers may be averted. Simply store the crystal you seek within this warded pot to protect yourself from its deleterious effects. Ugh. Though I suppose you'll be bombarded with its energies until you place it within the vessel. Well, perhaps it should only motivate you to work quickly. In any case, take the pot to Hahasako, a student of mine monitoring the flow of ether at Highbridge. Explain to him your quest, and he shall instruct you in the finer points of crystal harvesting. Alright, and that puts me at exactly 4 a.m. Cool. Alright. Well, I shall return to this tomorrow. nothing else really to say here. Let me close the pop-outed chat. Fun stream. Thank you so much for coming, as always. If you want to watch more streams, you can check out my page, see who's streaming. Probably people worth checking out there. And yeah, that's kind of it. Really nothing, not a whole else. Should sign off riding the boy? Yeah, sure. Which boy? This boy. I turned the music off, by the way. Having the Fat Chocobo music is not super entertaining. But yeah, I had fun tonight. It was a good night. Thank you so much for coming, as always. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, Wednesday and Thursday, hopefully, with more of this. And then we'll see what happens after that. Have a great night, everyone. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.